Hi everyone, thanks for joining me at Stampin' Storytellers. Today I have a card using the Timeless Tropical bundle. So this is a cling mount stamp set. These are some extra flowers I had. And you have some nice dies and a full set of really great images here. So to get started, we're going to start with 3 colors of ink. We have Crumb Cake, Lovely Lipstick, and Call Me Clover. These 2 colors are our 2018-2020 colors, so they will actually leave the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog in June. So if you like these colors or have them but need ink refills or extra paper, now is the time to stock up because you can gain or earn celebration rewards for all of your orders now until the end of March. Oops. So I'll open up my 3 ink pads. Then I'm starting with a Lovely Lipstick card base, cut the long way, so it's just a half sheet folded in half, except it's cut the long ways. So I'll start with that. And then I have a layer of Call Me Clover that's 5 1/4 by 4, and a layer of Crumb Cake that I've embossed with the Coastal Weave embossing folder. This is part of the Tropical Oasis Suite, yeah, I think that's what it's called. Timeless Tropical Stamp Set and Tropical Oasis. So this is just an 1/8 of an inch smaller, so it's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Then I have the largest stitched scalloped rectangle from the So Sentimental bundle. It's the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And then the smallest stitched scalloped rectangle from that set as well. A layer of 5 1/4 by 4 inch Whisper White for the inside, and then a scrap of Whisper White that we'll stamp on first. So I'm going to start with the largest flower in that stamp set and ink it up in Lovely Lipstick. Stamp it down. And then in Call Me Clover, I'm going to ink up my leaf image, and I need 3 of them. Just like that, and we will die cut those out. And you will get these ones. So 1 flower, 3 Call Me Clover leaves. Then on our, oh, I guess I need that still. On the smallest stitched scalloped rectangle, we're going to stamp the Thank You from this stamp set as well. We'll stamp this in Crumb Cake. Just like that. My ink pad I recently re-inked, so I'll set that aside. Then on our flowers, I'm going to take a Wink of Stella, and let's see here. I'm going to use it kind of like a paintbrush. So when you brush that ink in, it'll fill in the full white space with a light pink. Just picks up a little bit of the ink there that's on the image. And we'll go over the whole flower. And I keep the white die border so that it isn't fully to the edge. So I have that nice white border on the outside of the flower still. There, so you can really tell the difference between this colored one and the not colored one. You could also use sponge daubers to color it in as well. I just liked having it to be nice and sparkly too. Now I'll use my sponge dauber, and we'll do this. We'll do this green layer to make sure that it dries before I want to adhere it. So I'm just going to do the outside edge of this Call Me Clover layer. And I'm just daubering the edge to give it some contrast when we add all these layers together. It really brightens that edge against our lovely lipstick cardstock. Then I'm going to do the same thing on these 3 die cut leaves. Okay, so now we have our leaves. Then we'll do some quick stamping. And I'm going to use that big pink flower again. I think it's a hibiscus. I think that's my guess. I don't really know. Then I will stamp this just randomly on this stitched rectangle. And I am going to overlap them a little bit. That gives some extra contrast.
Those are too much, Mama.
Too much?
Too much flowers.
I like it because it kind of makes it look like you have it's pattern paper, but you. Then I'll do one more on the inside of our card, just in the corner, and then we will add one leaf just off to the side here at the bottom, just to pull that design in. Now we can assemble, so I'll take my Call Me Clover layer, whoops, and adhere that onto our card base. And then our crumb cake layer.
That's puppy.
Yeah.
Sad.
Add that on.
That's my card, guys.
Yeah, we can show them that after, okay? Close these so I don't make a mess. Then I'll adhere our stitched rectangle kind of on an angle. I'll add some dimensionals to the back of my flower. Put that right there. Use some glue dots.
Some glue dots. Some glue dots. And you can use a bead.
Tuck that under. You could use liquid glue as well, just for ease. You tuck in there really nicely when there's just a glue dot, and I don't have to worry about.
Help you.
Just wait, please.
Why?
You don't have to worry about any extra mess on there. Then I have this braided burlap trim, also part of this suite. I'm going to take just maybe 3.5 inches, 4 inches, and then you can pull it apart to make it way wider and give it some more texture on the ends. Just like that. Then I will add that onto my card with a couple glue dots right there. And then my sentiment, I'm going to add it with glue dots as well, just to make sure that it sticks to that burlap, because it's going to go right on top. So there's the front of our card. Then we can add our inside layer. And center that down. And there we go. So here's a card using that timeless tropical stamp set and coordinating dies. Here's the one I made as my sample one. So this one is Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green. And then this one is using our in color. So Lovely Lipstick, and Call Me Clover. If you'd like to purchase any of the items I used in this video or any other Stampin' Up! Products, please head to my blog, stampinstorytellers.blogspot.com, and you can purchase directly from there. Today is the last day for my February host code, so if you're watching this video after March 1st, then I'll have a new one on my blog, but the same will apply. Is any order placed in my online store over $35 will receive a make and take packet in the mail. And now I've saw these on my desk, I forgot to add my gold pearls. These come, you get gold and silver ones in the same, like a combo pack. Add a little embellishment there. And one more Stampin' Up! Shameless plug is if you join my team from now until the end of March, you also receive a free package of designer series paper that gives you a nice sampling of the designer series paper in our spring mini catalog. You also get this tiny mini trimmer. It's a guillotine trimmer, so you'll never need replacement blades, and it's self-sharpening, so every time you use it, the sharper it'll get. So there's those two items, and you also get to choose a free stamp set. So if you wanted to sign up for $135, you get $165 in product. You could also choose the Timeless Tropical stamp set or any other stamp set in our catalog for free, in addition to the mini trimmer and the 6x6 stack, and you don't have shipping or tax. So $135 all in. You get extra bonuses and a great way to get a discount on your products. Even if you don't want to have it as a business, it would be wonderful to have you on my team as a discount shopper. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you soon. Bye.